Curious George, the beloved children's book character, is a mischievous monkey whose inquisitiveness gets him in all kinds of trouble. But before he reached global fame, George started as a drawing in the basket of a jury-rigged bicycle escaping the Nazis. It's 1935 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Jewish-German artists and newlyweds Margret Waldstein and Hans Ryersbach were living in an apartment with two pet monkeys that were always causing trouble. On their honeymoon in Paris, Hans and Margret fell in love with the city and decided to move there. They spent the next 4 years writing and illustrating children's books. One character was inspired by their pets in Brazil, a monkey named Fifi. But World War II was underway, and in May 1940, Nazi Germany crossed into France with their sights set on Paris. Hans and Margret planned to escape to New York on a ship leaving from Lisbon, Portugal, but there were no more trains out of Paris. After a desperate search for transportation, they finally found a bicycle store that was nearly empty. Hans had to improvise, so he bought spare parts and cobbled together 2 makeshift bicycles. The next morning, Hans and Margret loaded their bicycles with as much as they could carry, including, of course, their manuscripts for the adventures of Fifi. They pedaled south for 4 full days to the nearest working train station, finally arriving in Lisbon to board a ship to Rio de Janeiro. From Rio, Hans, Margret, and Fifi were able to safely board a ship to New York. It was here that they published Fifi's first book, but decided to give him a new, more American name, George, Curious George. After the war, Hans and Margret became US citizens, happily living out their days in the States. And George? His story isn't over. The little monkey has sold 75 million books, has been translated into over 15 languages, and has his own TV show and 3 full-length movies. But most importantly, he continues to delight curious children around the world.